This problem is focused on data visualization. When we have a set of raw data, simple inspection will provide little insight into what the data represents. If we have a long list of numbers, at a quick glance it is easy to absorb the highest and lowest values. Are you able to easily see any trends and patterns? It's not likely, and even less likely when working with big data sets. By visualizing the data, it becomes easier for us to see these patterns. The data we have is from the 2016-17 mid-year budget review by the South Australian State Government. The specific data we are extracting is the budget for expenses for various government sectors. The expense data is a list of numbers and their associated category. This data is something that could be stored in a spreadsheet. The values are the budgeted cost in millions of dollars. What we want to do is transform this list of numbers into a visual representation that shows the relative costs of each category in an easy-to-read manner. This problem will require careful consideration of spacing and proportions and highlight a number of common difficulties with displaying data. The data we are using is categorical, so using a pie chart is an effective visualization format. Pie charts are useful when we want to work out the composition of categorical data, or when we want to represent data where each data value contributes towards a total. The first stage of solving this problem is to create and store the data in a useful way. The way we store data will have a significant impact on how easy it is to manipulate and visualize. We will be storing data for the budgeted expenses, as well as the name of the category the expenses relate to. By storing both, we can visually represent the value in the chart, as well as label it using the name. After you have stored the data, you will have to calculate the total sum of the values. This will be done as a function, as calculating the sum is a separate part of the program, and having it separated will ensure our program flows well. The sum will allow you to calculate the proportion of each value relative to the whole. Using the proportions, you will then display the relative values as arcs, where each becomes a segment of a circle. The segments will need to visually stand out using different colours, and the segments will need to be labelled. These are the main components of this problem. There will be several challenges and other factors you will have to consider to complete this program. Let's get started.